What is going on YouTube? AJ here. Welcome to another video. And honestly, spoiler alert, these are going to be my last 3 videos here in Mammoth Hot Springs. Our contract is coming to an end, and honestly, it's kind of like when I started the channel, or that one video of me on the trail, I feel like it's been forever now. We're coming to an end of that little journey. We're going to be taking a break soon, so since we're just doing, I have some plans for that. I'm not too sure how I'm going to record it, even if I do or if I even record that little trip, but yeah. Last week, we didn't post any videos. Unfortunately, for the first 3 days, they closed down the rec hall to do some like cleaning and stuff like that. And the last 3 days, if I'm gonna be honest with you, those days I kind of just got into the gym and I was just in the headspace of just wanting to work. And it was quite nice, actually. Don't get me wrong, I want to try to stay as consistent, before I would say daily. As time goes on, I at least want to get each category of the workout in. So since we're doing push pull legs, I want to get those videos out, and then on my other days we'll see when we get back home. It's going to be a little different just because we'll have more time on our hands, since we'll be bumming for a while. So that gives us a lot of time to do training. My training regimen is going to change when I get down there, though. We have some big plans coming up when we do come back up here. So my training is going to be a lot different when we go back down, but we're still going to do a lot of that, journal stuff. I'm planning something coming up before we leave here, just a little like goodbye, thank you, stuff like that. So we'll be doing that. If I'm honest with you guys, it's been nice. These past 3 days, when we got back into the gym, the work's been really good. I've been feeling a lot stronger, a lot better, a lot faster, actually. My cardio, beforehand, I wasn't running at all. I would do like little jogs and then that's it. But constantly I've been like getting into that burst of like sprinting and getting my heart rate as high as I can for a little bit, and that's been really nice. I've been feeling really good. I keep saying this, I feel skinnier and I look skinnier to me. Not too sure how it looks on the camera, on that GoPro. And then before we leave, we'll definitely weigh ourselves, the last weigh-in, before we head on out of here. And yeah, some stuff, blah, 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 whatever. I'll talk about it right now instead of yapping. So we're going to do chest today, or today's push. We're going to do 1 set, and then we have reserves of 0 to 3. This one, as we start progressing, I think that's why I want to test myself again on this. I think my max that I want to go for week 7, which is coming up, which is going to be our max out days, I think I want to do a plate 35. I think that's that point where last time I tried it without the cameras, but I was doing a bunch of different reps, so I was extremely tired. But when I got to it, as it was coming down, I couldn't get it up. But I have a feeling that I can if I'm fresh, if I feel good, stuff like that. So I think 135 is going to be the max. But we're going to test ourselves with a plate and 20s on each side. And yeah, enough yapping. Let's get into this shit. Oh, also, if you see the get up too, I took off the work shirt, but I'm actually that's kind of why I was like, I didn't even want to record today, but I don't have any other time since my schedule's changing, since these are my last 3 days. So unfortunately I am working while I'm recording. So if I get called or anything, the video is going to cut real quick, and then it depends on when we come back in. But yeah, let's just see how far we can get before we get called. Here we go. 1 rep. That's all we need. We could do 1 more. Okay. Uh, that's kind of what I like. That's why I'm testing. It's my first workout, so I'm not extremely like warmed up yet or anything like that. Didn't really get the chance to do warm up since I'm in work, and I was just like, yeah, I just want to get into it. I felt good. I could have probably done one more. So 120 feels fine. I feel like 125 is also going to be that little struggle point. But now that I'm thinking about it, that I'm going to go for 135 for sure. But I think that 130 is going to be that's point. So even adding that extra adding that extra 5 pounds is definitely going to be the killer. What? What? Okay. Oh, man, I cannot wait to actually get a real camera. Don't get me wrong, like, I'm really glad to have the GoPro. But man, it's like, usually when I work out, I like to work out at night when there's not really a lot of people, when I could just focus. Plus, I'm just up around this time. When we get back home, we're probably gonna be more morning stuff. We'll see we'll play it by ear. There's a lot of things I want to do. No matter, I'm gonna be locked in, focused 100% on the working out and these future endeavors that I'm going for. But I will be spending most of my time indoors playing that Monster Hunter Wilds, so or hanging out with my brothers and stuff like that. Seeing family, since I'll be getting a month and a half, I think. A month and a half off. But for sure, during all that time, it's going to be a lot of training. And it'll just be a nice time. It'll be a nice, fun time. We'll get to test ourselves to see, since the altitude's dropping by 3,000. I'm trying not to talk too much game, but I really hope my numbers go up, just because up here it's a lot harder with all the air pressure, less air. It's a lot drier up here, so it sucks to work out. And then when we come back for summer, it's gonna be dreadful. I can already see when we go back where it's gonna go higher by 2,000. Our numbers are gonna drop for a while, but that's okay because we're gonna be doing more cardio training. So, yeah, how exciting. All right, sorry. One more. Okay. Now, the thing is this is why, at least for this week, well, these 3 days that we have, I'm just going to record because they are the last 3 days here for this gym. So why not? But this week isn't going to be, the training's not going to be too exciting because we are doing a deload week. So these aren't the heaviest that I'll go. A lot of these weights are just going to be weights where it's right in that middle where it's heavy. It's going to make me work, but it's not anything that I just can't do or rep out for a while. But it's nice. We'll do that, and we're kind of getting prepared for next week. So we'll be home for this, where we're going to do the max out days, which I'm really excited for. If I'm completely honest with you guys, I have a plan for that video. So I'm going to try my hardest to get everything done now. That way by the time we get to that, I'll record it. And you guys might have to wait a couple days because I really, 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 really want to edit it as much as I can and make a nice piece of work. At least the best I could. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm excited. I'm really excited. Now, one thing that I'll tell you guys that's been quite nice with that, a little like mini break. I'm not saying that's gonna be a recurring thing at all, I promise, or well, I hope. But taking that little break felt nice, you know, like it gave me back that energy to be able to talk to you guys without feeling like nervous or anything. Recently, recording and trying to get like being able to talk to the camera. Like I said, like I imagine I'm talking to someone. I don't know if the camera's too far, but who cares? Being able to talk to the camera, I imagine myself, so I'm like talking to myself since this is like my journal. Talking to myself, but also you guys, whoever's watching. I feel like my other videos, the editing's getting a little bit better for our sake, but my talking is just not. And that's the one thing is I also watch my content, not like being like an ego person at all, but I watch it because I want to put stuff out that I would personally watch. I'll go on YouTube and I'll like look at small channels and I'll watch it because I'm interested, you know, like they're also doing the same thing I'm doing. And I want to see like their personality and stuff. And a lot of these people do well, like they do the work. A lot of these people are way bigger than me, faster, stronger, all these other things. The only thing that holds some of those people back is just you don't get personality. And that's the one thing when I was taking that break, I was like, man, like I don't know if you guys get my personality. I feel like the only time my personality came out is like I talk very gently, not professionally, but I talk. I'm not a big screamer. I'm just not that type of person. I'm not like a hype man. Like I'll have moments where I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, but that's just not me at all. I'm just not that person. This is just the way I talk. But little by little, as I get more comfortable, you'll see little parts. Like for instance, to me, which I thought was funny, that little part in the video that I left where I was talking about my brother Frankie. I don't know. I thought it was funny for him to see, but also that's just the person I am. I'll just have random moments where I'm just like, man, fuck this person or this and that as a joke. But I want to be able to express, since this is a journal, my real emotions while also giving you guys that real version of me that I feel like is fun, funny, stuff like that. But that's to preference, right? I find myself funny because I'm stupid. You guys might be like, man, this guy's he's just not all there. But to me, I'll laugh at it. But as time goes on, I'm getting more comfortable at it. Like right now, I feel like I'm just yapping, so this video is going to be... Anytime I yap, these videos are going to be long. But with me talking, I feel like I get to express that to you guys. Hopefully that makes sense. That's one thing that this little break gave me, to be able to like get that energy back. And plus, my workouts have been great, so my confidence is building. I'm feeling great, so I want the channel to feel great. There's some stuff I want to say too, but the battery's starting to die, so let's do this before the battery dies. Also, the thing that sucks about incline for me here is that I don't know if this is the right proportion. I feel like it has to be a little bit closer, but I need to do this before the freaking camera dies. Oh no. Sure. Actually, that might not be safe at all, but fuck it. Here we go. This one's 6 to 8, I think. Max. One more. Here we go. Okay. All right. Let's switch the batteries. Okay. Another thing we're testing as well, which I guess we're testing now, again, is that usually when I record, I think after the first time I had my mic, by accident I had cranked it up to plus 12. So, right now, it went up to plus 6. So, I actually really need you guys in the comments. The clip where I was doing incline, you guys let me know how that audio sounds compared to this one. Since that one was plus 6, this one's negative 6, so the volume's gonna drop. So you guys let me know which one's better for you, which one you hear my out of breath self less or more, whichever one you guys prefer. You guys like to hear me yap or whatever. Just because I'm listening to it and I kind of want to talk about it. Right now I'm listening to a podcast, one of those like self-help podcasts, or his name's Chris Williams, I think. I'll check right now. Really cool guy. I like his podcast. He does a lot of like just talking to other people, and they talk about just anything. I listen to a lot of like their podcasts about better help, men's mental stuff like that. And man, it didn't click to me how much like self-hate I have towards myself. I mean, to an extent, right? I've known, but I've never done anything about it. So just being up here for this month, which is kind of what I want to talk about whenever I make that video, but just being up here and just figuring out all the small sorry, figuring out all the small stuff that I want to fix, and writing it down and trying to check that list every single day has been quite you see, this is the part where I want to start learning better vocabulary, because I'm just going to say that it was quite awesome. For me, it's just being able to finally like, look myself in the mirror and be like, yeah, we're doing great. Like, we're doing amazing. You're the man right now. It's good. I want to stay humble. There's always days where I'm like, I need to work more, or I went too easy on myself. But little by little, we get to that point where we're like, yes, we're doing amazing. We're doing amazing. We're doing awesome. And just, being, accepting myself, I guess, is the way. When I was younger, I didn't really, we talked about it in that one video, where I was like, I'm kind of tired of it. During some time, I kind of just didn't do anything with my life for a couple years. I was just living day by day, but I didn't have any ambitions. I didn't care about anything, so I didn't have like a goal or whatever. The one time during that year, I was like, you know what, I'll just lose weight, whatever, and all I did was cardio. It was the first time in a while that I felt good about myself, but all I did was cardio, so I was literally a stick bug. I was just, I was skinny. I was super skinny. I went from 280 pounds to 176. I believe was the exact number, 76 point something. But during that time, I felt good. But little by little, I started gaining the weight again, and I just gained that weight all the way back. And ever since then, I was like, I don't care about weight loss. But I was doing it all the time. I was just working out and stuff, but it didn't really matter because I wasn't staying consistent like I am right now. At the moment, we'll find out before we leave here. No matter what my weight is, which it is definitely dropped since I got here, which was 300 pounds. But no matter what my weight is, I was hoping to hit that 260. I don't think I will, but no matter what, I'm not going to be too mad at myself, because the changes we've done here have been just spectacular to me. Like, the definition, and it's kind of hard to see on the GoPro, but my definition from my shoulders, even to my hips, the thing that's always been bigger on me, has tightened. My legs look amazing. I feel amazing. My cardio feels amazing. Like, I'm not always feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm tired anymore. Like, I feel great. Like, I feel energized. I was going to say I don't feel out of breath, but that's not my fault, okay? This altitude makes it hard. This altitude makes it so hard. No matter what I do, I can be on a walk every day of the single week. I will still be breathing like this just because there's such low oxygen out here. So don't fucking tell me that. Because I know one of you guys is going to be in the comments saying, like, man, ASMR again. But yeah, no, I've been feeling great. I've been feeling amazing. Little by little, we'll keep progressing with those. I have a video that I'm planning before we leave here, we'll do, I think it's on our pool day. We'll do the pool day, and at the end of the video, or I might just make it a separate video, I'm just gonna go over the stuff that I learned while I was here, all the stuff that I plan in the future, and it'll be like a nice little sit down. So if you guys watch that, I really do appreciate that. That one's gonna be a more heartfelt one. That one's gonna be personal, but this whole thing's the personal channel, so we'll have fun, but I'll be serious. So Jesus Christ, this video is gonna be like an hour long just because of how much I'm talking. We're gonna do 2 sets of cable flyers. Since this is a deload, this first one's gonna be 10 to 12. Since it is a deload, I've been able to go up to 90. Right now, I'm just gonna do 70. I'm just gonna do 70s. And then I'll make my way down for the extra to 60, just so I can feel that nice stretch, but not go too hard. That way when we're on our travels, we heal. I'll try not to eat too bad when I'm driving. And that's gonna be the thing, right? It's like, I already told myself, you know, we're home. We finally get to eat real food. But before, I was like, I'm gonna give myself a full week. I think, honestly, like, after doing all this and being, like, set, I might even just give myself 1 day. And it won't be like a full day, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I go crazy. It might just be like, I'll have one giant bad meal. Just to be like, I'm home. And after that, we're back on schedule. And it's gonna be extreme, honestly. Like, being back home for that month, since I'm not working, I wanna be able to train like a madman, so my cardio is gonna be up. Recently too, recently I increased my cardio to 2 hours. So my first hour is a bunch of jogging, bursting, jogging into sprints, coming down, and then my last hour is just a nice walk for an hour on incline. So that's been helping me a lot. I'm testing it. I feel like some people are gonna say it's too extreme, but for someone like me who hasn't put in that work like that, to someone like me, yeah, it's gonna be hard. It might make me tired and stuff, but it is what I gotta do to catch up, you know. I think we're on 4, by the way. Every time I come down to the bottom, just make sure I get that pec squeeze. 5. And that's one thing. A lot of people have different. I was talking to a coworker, and he said he has trouble finding that like nice stretch as well as that nice squeeze for his pecs, even if he did this workout. And I don't know, like for someone like me, maybe my mind muscle connection for my chest is just there, just because I've always had big chests in my genetics. But anything I do, I can get that real nice squeeze and feel my pecs pumping. But for like other workouts, like my traps, I can sometimes feel it when I do the single arm. That's why I love doing the single arm. I need to come back. I haven't done it in this program, but when we're off the program, the lat drags, where you drag the bar back down to get that lat. It's gonna be something I'm working on, as well as because I really told you guys and myself that I want to do a pull-up. We're gonna be training hardcore so we can finally get that pull-up down and just start doing that. So that's gonna be something we're gonna get into. 60. Oh my goodness. Oh. Cool. Alright. We got one set of tricep pull downs, 6 to 8 actually, with 2 to 3 in the reserves. Since we can go up to 100 and 110. If we want to max, we can probably do a couple for 120. Oh, excuse me. But since this is a deload week, I want to be able to feel that stretch without feeling like, oh my god, I'm so fucking tired. We're just gonna do 80 pounds. I feel like that's good. 6 to 8. I gotta keep that mini ego in me, even though I'm not like the guy that's like, oh yeah, I get the super heavy weights all the time. My mind's like, come on, man, we could do more than that, but we'll just do 80, 6 to 8. 2, 3, 6. All right, 2 to 3. 1. Slow it and okay. All right. Next is just gonna be dumbbell work stuff. All right. A fun little project that I'm also gonna start doing, which it's kind of it's kind of sad that's taken me 23 years to be like, yeah, I should probably start doing it now. Well, if you guys don't know, I'm a Hispanic male, of course, but unfortunately, I get put in that third generation Hispanic, which sadly it is true of the non-speaking or non-understanding of Spanish. I've been in El Paso, Texas, since I was been born. My family speaks Spanish. I go to church in Spanish, everything like that. So over the years, I've picked up on Spanish, so I understand when people are talking to me. My problem is that I just don't know why. I just can't physically spew out the words and make a full sentence. If I'm talking to someone in Spanish, I can maybe go 1 to 2 sentences of full Spanish without me having to be like, I don't know how to say this in Spanish, or be able to express myself in that. And the Spanish language is very beautiful. My culture is very beautiful. I love it. I'm glad to be a part of it. The thing that sucks with me is because I don't speak a lot of Spanish, and when people see that and they're talking to me and they expect me to answer back and I answer back in English, I get a lot of dirty looks. And I mean, I get it, right? We're right there by Mexico, Juarez. We're right there. Unfortunately, I just was never taught. I never went to like bilingual classes, or as growing up, my parents both talked to me in English, as was my family, except my grandma on my father's side. So she would talk to me in Spanish, so that's where I got that understanding. It's just, throughout the years, it made me hate myself, because it's like, man, I have that blood in me and all that, but I can't speak it, so a lot of people don't associate me with my culture, and I'm kind of like that outcast of it, so it did suck for a while, but hey man, not everyone's gonna love you, not everyone's gonna appreciate you, but for myself that appreciates the culture and loves my family and all that, I personally want to learn and do that, so that's another project that I'm gonna have. I don't know how far we're gonna go, so one of these days I'll probably put in the title where we might just do a Spanish only video, and it's just gonna be trying it's gonna be me speaking broken Spanish, so don't make fun of me too much. You guys are more than welcome to. It's gonna be a rough one, but as the years go on, if I start now, hopefully I can finally get to that point where I can just properly speak that. And yeah, so that's something that I was just listening to right now, and I was like, oh man, I should probably talk to you guys about it. I want to talk to you about all my plans. Of course, I'm kind of like not exposing, I'm letting out my little secrets right now, which are supposed to be saved for that video of stuff I learned and stuff I want to improve on. I have like this list of what I want to do, so I'm gonna express that to you guys in that, but I was just excited about talking about it. But All right, bicep curls, we got 2 sets, 8 to 10, 2 to 3 in the reserves. We're gonna do 30s, just because I'm feeling 30s right now. Here we go. One, two, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 1, 2. Okay. Now, another thing that this one's more personal to me. One thing about a person like me is, ever since I've been little, anytime I tell someone I'm gonna do something or express like, yeah, I'm really excited about doing this thing, I've noticed that I end up not doing it. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just I'm like, I want people to be like, oh, good job and all this and that. And then I just don't do it and everyone forgets. So that's the one thing that does get me nervous, is just I know it was a habit of mine that I'm trying to break. So anything I tell you guys, that's why that's why I'm appreciative that I get the opportunity to put it on camera and put it on YouTube. Is just because it is an accountability thing. So when I rewatch my videos and I hear myself say it, I'm like, fuck, like I need to make sure to do it. And it's not like a bad thing, but it gets me nervous. That's why I'm not telling you guys too much right now, just because I'm gonna wait till we get closer to those dates for me to express like, oh my god, we're doing this. But yeah, it's just, there's a lot of things that I want to do, and I'm so excited to tell you guys, but I'm gonna keep on the down low for now, just because I don't want to blow it up and be like, oh, we're gonna do this, and you guys are like, okay, we're expecting it, and then something happens along the line, and I'm like, oh, actually, you know what, never mind. So, but that's one thing that I want to keep with the camera, is just anything that I do say, I'm not even trying to at this point. I'm gonna do it. So when I tell you guys something, I'm gonna do it. So that's why I'm holding off on saying everything, just in case if my mind changes or anything like that. Because I want it to be set in stone for myself. And there's a lot of things that I do want to do, but I'm hoping it's just not like a moment thing, and then when it gets to that point, I'm like, ugh. So, all right, 12 to 15. One. Oh, we're doing 25s, by the way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 1, 2, 3, 3. Oh my gosh. For my Lakers fans, what is going on, man? We lose LeBron, and now we're just losing, man. We lost. I can't believe we lost to Boston. I cannot believe. And then my king, my glorious king, Goat James, gets that groin injury, man. So LeBron's out. And I don't know, dude. Like, Luka's doing what he can. It's just, our defense sucks. No matter what, like, our point game is fine. our defense is just atrocious. And now that we lost right now for at least the 2 weeks, we lost James. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be definitely rough. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of depressed we lost to the Nets, man. Who the fuck loses to the Nets? In the big 2025, we're losing to the Nets. Man, that's crazy, bro. It's honestly crazy. Jesus Christ. And then there's all these stories of, which I don't know why. I hope we don't, but I'm hearing, or on Instagram, I'm seeing a lot of posts of saying that LA's looking at Klay Thompson. We do not need Klay Thompson. Leave his ass in Dallas, or if they turn into Las Vegas, leave his ass over there, man. We need a tall man. We need a big boy. We need a defensive center, bro. Come on. All right, let's get into these rear delts. I think it's 2 sets, 8 to 10, and then we get to 12 to 15. So. Oh my goodness. 9, 10, 1, 2. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it is, man. At least with my left. Oh, you guys can't see that. I don't know what it is about my left. Like, my shoulders are popping and they feel great. Like, not like bones popping, but anytime I do the rear delts or the lateral raises for my left, I don't know if it's a muscle, tendon, or a bone, but man, anytime I even go up with the weight, I just feel straight pain right here. I might just have to keep stretching it out, or not like rehab it, but I might have to like on some days that I have off, I might just have to get lower weight and just slowly do it until my left side gets it. Because my right feels okay. Since I'm doing the rear delts, I'm not like gonna be flying. That's why I'm just crunching it, just to grab that rear delt. But just holding the weight with my left hand or left arm just sucks. Go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One, 2. Lateral raises, and then we're done. There you go. 8 to 10. We got 20 pounds. Just trying to see if I can pull that left. Maybe something will pop and feel better. Who knows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Whew. All right. Also, one thing I noticed is while watching it, it is hard with the camera and the lighting, but I do notice that when I work out, it's not like crazy amount of weight, but I just naturally make faces when I'm lifting. So during the videos, if you guys find a face that's funny, don't be scared to take a picture of it and send that to me, or send me a link to it. And if I like it, I might just make it. I just might make it the profile picture. You know. So that'll be fun. Just see which of my faces look the weirdest. Okay. All right. 12 to 15 with 15s. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm actually gonna slow it down. 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 2 to 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, okay. All right. And that is it. Deload chest day is over. Last chest day at Mammoth Hot Springs as well. So, felt good. I feel like that nice natural burn that you get when you're working out without like being like super stiff. My muscles feel great. Like I said, the only thing is, which is probably just a personal thing since my left side has always been weaker. It might just be that. I might have to just keep training it. But other than the left shoulder, everything felt amazing. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Real quick before I end the video, we are gonna do the cardio. Unfortunately, since it won't be till later, we'll see. But I'm probably not gonna record the endings of those cardio sessions. But if I do, then you'll see me then. But if not, hope you guys had an amazing day, and I'll talk to you guys later.